The Provoked Wife is a restoration comedy written by Sir John Vanbrugh, who is also, coincidentally, the man that designed the house that the play is to be performed in. Now, Stepping Out, the company responsible for putting on this production, not only puts on several plays throughout the year, it also helps those who suffer with their mental health.
Our main aim is to produce live theatre, and we're working with mental health service users and theatre professionals in different combinations to do that. So a lot of our work has mental health themes, but a lot of it is just pure theatre. And we've been going 20 years, we've done 63 productions, so a great range of different kinds of theatre in various settings. We've created a theatre space in the Portrait Gallery, which is this room with an enormous 70-80 foot ceiling, and with the lighting and the colour palette of the costumes, we've picked up on the architectural detail. So, and I think it's just magic. And the audience are saying this, the feedback forms are saying this, that it's as if the building has become a character in the play. It's a magic lantern where actors do seem to step out of the portraits. It's very gaudy and colourful and romantic.
I originally came about 8 years ago with my mental health worker. She was my social worker. She knew a couple of group members and she took me along to see a show. And then I came to a rehearsal and they were about a month away from production. And they asked me if I wanted to do a part that someone had dropped out, and I said yes. And that was a big deal for me because I didn't speak to anybody, I didn't leave the house, I was a heavy drug user, and that's how I became involved.
I found friends, I found community, I found a group of people that absolutely 100% supported me without the judgment that you normally get from the outside world. And I was in and out of hospital for a while, but I've stayed wellest the longest through my involvement with Stepping Out. I haven't had a hospital admission since 2006, and I've done about 5 big shows.
It came quite naturally for me because I've always sort of been an actor, a writer. That was my way of coping as a child, as a teenager, even at school. I think the main thing for me was that I actually started liking people. I'm a real people phobe, so I generally say I hate people, and then someone will say, well, you're part of a group, and I'm like, well, they're different. They just feel different to me. They're accepting, they don't ask questions, they don't judge you for anything, and that's what I need from a group of people.
You're just accepted as a human being in Stepping Out. You. If you have a bit of a wobble, they come and cradle you for a bit. I mean, I was visited in hospital a few times, mainly by Steve Hennessy.
It saved my life. I would be dead now if it wasn't for Stepping Out. I was in hospital 3 or 4 times a week for overdosing. It saved a lot of people's life. It's fantastic.
Some powerful words from people who, thanks to Stepping Out, have found empowerment from being on the stage.